Hello everybody and welcome to our first part of the tutorial today, where we're going to be looking at Introduction to 3D Studio Max as part of our new video series looking at 3D modelling and animation. First thing we're just going to cover in this brief tutorial is how to install the software and how to get comfortable with some fundamental basics. On the Moodle page, what you'll find is towards the bottom, so towards the very bottom of the Moodle page, we have this link here, which is how to download the software free and legally, 3ds Max. Once you click on that, it will ask you to sign in or to create an account. If you haven't already created an Autodesk account, you need to do so, and you need to create an account that uses your college information. So you fill out your particulars as you normally would, and you must use your college email address. What I then recommend is, once you have logged in on your browser of choice, clicking back on this link to take you back to this page, but obviously you'll be signed in, or you can use the sign in button there. The reason why I recommend this is, once you sign in from this page and you sign in with your information, what you will then be able to do is to select the version that you want. Now please don't forget, the version that we have at Halesowen College is version 2015. If you don't use version 2015, it introduced compatibility problems. There are ways around it, but it's much easier if you just download 2015. For the purposes of these tutorials, you may find that I have to use version 2016 in a lot of our tutorials. Please don't get confused. 2015 is the right version, but for licensing reasons, my license for 2015 has now run out. So you'll download that, select the operating system, which must be 64-bit, choose your language. What you will find is it will only install on your C drive. This has been a problem in previous years. If you have a very small solid state as your C drive, it must be installed on there. You can't install on a secondary drive or external hard disk. It seems to cause problems if you do. Try it if that's your only option, but in the past we have had problems with that. You'll click download as you normally would, install now. You'll get given an installer, and it's a fairly straightforward process from there. It will be a small scale installer, download down to there, and then you'll click on that and that will install. What I now want to cover is, once it has downloaded, like I say, you want to use 2015, but I have to use 2016 because of the nature of the licenses. You'll also notice my desktop is a lot less tidy than it was this time last year. It will open, it will perform a bit of licensing information to make sure that everything is okay. It will take a little bit of time to open. I'm quite fortunate, I've got a solid state hard disk in this machine, so things do tend to open quite quickly. Don't be discouraged if yours takes a little bit longer. What I'd also point out is, as this is opening, you might want to have Task Manager open just to keep a close eye, for assignment 1 purposes, on the resources that it's eating up. I've got a relatively strong machine here to handle this, not the best, not the worst, somewhere in between. The key characteristic though is memory and CPU usage. You'll notice memory usage will be used quite a lot, and I'm going to be drawing to your attention to that as we go. I've only got, well, I say I've got 16 gigs of memory in here after an upgrade. In 2016 and in 2015, you'll be given this little starting panel, which you can close down. The other thing I want to show you as we get started is how you can change the interface from this slate grey to a slightly different colour if you want to. I find the grey a little bit difficult to see, so I tend to change that. You can do that through Customize. You can do that through the Custom UI Layout, so load Custom UI Schema and the UI User Interface. And then you can choose AME Light. What this does is it brings it to more of a slate grey one, which you've probably seen in lesson, the one that I use on the board. And this is my preference. I'm going to leave this one here as we go into a little bit more modelling.